morning. Are we all ready for the 20th Workplace Futures Conference? So, for those of you who don't know me, I'm David Emanuel. I'm the MD and I'm the founder of IFM, and I wanted to personally welcome you all here today. I also wanted to thank you for being here, especially to our sponsors that make this event possible. To our presenters that take the time to share their knowledge, their experience and their expertise with us all, and of course all of you, our delegates, whether you are here in person or watching the live stream virtually. In 3 minutes, I wanted to achieve 3 things. I wanted to welcome you, I wanted to thank you, and lastly, I wanted to be an advocate for a more advanced sector too. This year's conference is entitled FM, a Roadmap for the Future. And in many ways, I suspect that FM is at an inflection point, just like we've witnessed in corporate real estate, where bifurcation has taken place. It's been split between those taking grade A+ stock, which is in huge demand, and everything else that simply isn't. So for FM, that might mean premium FM, quality services that are technologically integrated with data-led insights and decisions being made, and classic FM, where everything is focused around the cost, or the least cost scenario, and the quality and the innovation provided is purely a reflection of the fees willing to be paid. I'm sure others today will confirm that growth will increasingly depend upon moving beyond cost-led outsourcing and to true outcome-based partnerships. The AFM, the Association for Facilities Management, which eventually became the IWFM, was set up 40 years ago this year. I set up IFM in 1999, and in that time I've often been an outspoken protagonist, having reported on the advancement or the lack of it, which is why I'm often somewhat frustrated and concerned that we haven't come far enough or quickly enough. So I'm going to quickly mention the C word to prove a point. Not Carillion, but chartership. That has been on the agenda for longer than I've been in FM. Committed to once again a few years ago when IWFM rebranded, and yet they're further away today than they were then. And I don't think it's ever going to happen, certainly not in the next decade, if ever. So today I want you all to reflect on your own personal journey, what you would like FM to look like and be like in, say, 5 years' time. Because we can't predict the future, but together we can envisage a future and then just make that happen. And with an eye on the future, IFM has just launched an AI agent. It's learnt from our databases of news, comments, reports and features over the past decades. Human intelligence can always benefit from some artificial intelligence. So whilst you've always been able to search our site, now if you upgrade to our premium service, you can ask it questions too and benefit from the insights and its learnt intelligence. And still on the future theme, I hope that FM will at some point rebrand itself, reposition itself, to attract in the next generation of leaders, that it will be a profession of choice, better appreciated, commanding longer-term contracts, add more value, and be rewarded with margins that are greater than 5%, and hopefully go into the double digits. Moreover, that we aren't thought of in the same basic terminology that still makes me cringe, that FM is about bogs and boilers. Our AI agent feels that we should be known for sustainable infrastructure management. We could abbreviate that to SIM, and I think that might attract the Zoomers or the digital natives in. Because FM's not just about the environment, which has quickly shrunk in size post-COVID. But let's think of all those other verticals that we currently work in. Transportation, education, healthcare, industry, leisure, and then looked at some new ones, which will almost be peopleless. Similar to the data centres that we're already managing, but let's consider new ones like drone distribution centres, autonomous taxi recharging centres, managing renewable energy networks. Because we're going to have to facilitate all this energy-hungry technology that we are using and will continue to use far more of. So that's got a lot off my chest, so thank you for listening. So back to some positivity. I hope the presentations today challenges your perceptions and make you a little giddy with excitement too, for the possibilities and the opportunities that I am sure will present themselves. I'm going to pop back later to talk about the Technology in FM award winner, which is a great advocate of what technology can do to facilitate amazing FM for infrastructure management. So now, it's my great pleasure to once again introduce the chair for the day, a human-centric advocate, the person blowing the whistle to get your attention, Simone Fenton-Jarvis, and I also want to plug her book for her. So this evening,
don't look at that photo, it's awful.
The human-centric leader that Louisa Clark and Simone Fenton-Jarvis have written, I can highly recommend it to you, and you'll be able to get your copies this evening.
Thanks.